There were a couple of big changes the Federal Reserve made today when it's announced its latest policy decision. First of all, it raised interest rates to a target range of 2 to 2.25%. That was largely expected in markets, and it kept signalling that further rate rises lie ahead. Secondly, it dropped a previous assurance that policy will remain accommodative in the Fed's words. That's significant because it suggests that the Fed is gradually reducing the stimulus that it put in place to support the economy in the teeth of the crisis, following the crisis. And as a result of that, it's now signaling that policy is going to move towards more neutral settings. So in terms of the Fed's rate plans, it's more or less in line with what it's previously said it would do. The Fed is expecting another increase in the final meeting of this year, which would take us to 4 rate hikes over the course of 2018. Another 3 are likely next year, and another 1 on top of that afterwards. It will take ultimately Fed interest rates to slightly restrictive territory which, compared with neutral levels, pulls back a little bit on the growth rate of the economy and holds back the economy, basically operating on the principle that because unemployment is so low, there's a risk that if they don't tighten policy, inflation will start to gather momentum and other excesses could appear in the US economy, leading to some sort of overheating. One of the big developments over the past few weeks has been Donald Trump's decision to add extra tariffs on Chinese imports, so this time worth another $200 billion, the imports. Now that is obviously an important development, and Mr. Powell said that the Fed was hearing a chorus of concerns from corporate executives about the trade tensions. However, Mr. Powell said that he wasn't picking up much sign of the tensions really materializing in aggregate economic data, either activity, which the Fed expects to continue to grow pretty solidly, or inflation. There's no, although there could be signs, although there could be some pass-through of higher prices to customers by companies, right now it's not showing up in the inflation data.